What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another review session. And as always, what we always do with our review session is that we go over the day's trade, right? What we identify or what we get back from these review sessions is how we can tweak our trading, what we missed with regards to the trade, and what we see now that the trade has played out, and how we can become better traders by reviewing what we've seen. So the repetition of certain patterns and certain things gets instilled in our minds, and then we can learn to identify these trades while they play out in the live markets. So here we go. Without further ado, we've got US 100, and we'll have an explanation of what US 100 did today, right? So here we go. So as you can see, this was US 100's move yesterday. So US 100 was bullish yesterday, and it was reaching towards our daily area of value, right? Resistance zone, right? So as you can see, price got to the zone, it made a little bit of structure, and it went back to retest the zone, right? So as you can see, the next day today, which is today, price opened up at this zone and went back and pushed up to this side, right? So what I was expecting, right, is for price to reach this resistance zone, reject the zone, and push the downside, right? But as you can see, that did not happen. As you can see on market open, this is the play that happened, right? Price tested previous day's highs, it rejected previous day's highs, and it pushed the downside, right? And this was the play with regards to this trade, right? So this is, you want to enter into this trade like that, right? And your stop loss was going to be just above there, right? Correlating to previous days previous days high. So let's go into a lower time frame to get an in-depth analysis of what really happened with this chart, right? So here we got the pair on a lower time frame, and as you can see, here's how it played out this side. And remember, we are zone to zone traders, so we were going to get into the trade and trade it from one zone to another, so from support to resistance, or from resistance to support. And as you can see, this is how the trade played out, which is a good trade, right? And this is how the trade played out. So if we can go onto our 5-minute time frame and get an in-depth analysis of how we would actually enter this trade, on how we can enter this trade. So what you would have done is that you're going to wait for price to get to the zone, reject the zone, right? As you can see, it did reject the zone. So when we're going to enter this trade, so what we're going to do is we're going to establish ourselves a nice area of value right there, which is on a lower time frame. So we're going to wait for price to break that resistance zone, then retest it. But as you can see, it didn't retest that zone. So this was going to be an impulsive move, because now we can see that the move is a bearish move, right? It's a bearish move. So we'll trade from this zone all the way down to the zone, all the way to the bottom to our support zone, right? And this is how the trade played out. And as you can see, this was a very big move, nice big move. And with that being said, the Fed chair was speaking, one of the members of the Fed chair was speaking, and this is the reason why I think that price moved so significantly after market open, right? With that being said, let us go to our next chart, which is US 30. Let's go US 30 on the 1 hour time frame. And here we got US 30 on a 1 hour time frame. Let us zoom in, let us contract this thing, let us contract it and see what really happened with this chart, right? So as you can see, price yesterday got to this zone, rejected the zone, and pushed it downside. So this rejection correlated with this area here, right? So price pushed down, it retested this area from the impulsive move. Now the impulsive move, the peak of the retest, now the correction phase, and we wait for another impulse, right? So now, as you can see, price opened up at this area this morning today, and it got to the zone, rejected the zone, and pushed it upside, right? So if you did catch this move earlier on in the morning, you were going to catch it and ride it all the way to the top to the resistance zone. Remember, we are zone to zone traders, and we'll see a trade all play out from zone to zone, right, without pulling out of a trade, because we need to be confident in our trades and we need to be certain with our setups, right? So as you can see, I did draw this line over here, which was my area of value, right? So the move that I took wasn't the initial move, right? So the move that I took was this move over here, right? As you can see it, this was the move, right? And as you can see, big mistake number one over here is trading towards your higher time frame area of value. So this is a incorrect move, because price can shoot up to the zone, reject the zone, and push it downside while you're in this trade. And as you can see, that's what happened, right? So what I did trade it from this zone here to that zone over there. Then after I closed the trade, and as you can see, it retraced and went back. What I was expecting was price to reject the zone, retest here, and push the upside, but as you can see, that did not happen. So let's go into our 5-minute time frame to get an in-depth analysis of what is really happening with this chart, right? And here we got it on our 5-minute time frame, and as you can see, it was quite a big battle with regards to this. So I had to just wait, and as you can see, price eventually shot up, then it faked out, then it pushed back up to this zone, right? And this was the entry. We got into the zone, and as you can see, price pushed up and got to our area of value over here, rejected our area of value and pushed it downside. So this was the initial move, this was the big initial move. So what you're going to see was the rejection of our higher time frame area of value resistance zone, and this is our 5-minute time frame, and this is how it was going to play out, right? So what you're going to wait for is that you're going to do this. You're going to wait for the break of this zone over here, right? The break of this zone over here, and if it showed nice bearish momentum, this is where you're going to enter, and this is where you're going to enter your impulsive entry and place your stop loss just above there, right? And you're going to ride this trade like this, right? And yeah, this is how this trade played out. And as I said earlier on, Fed chair, there was a member of the Fed chair that spoke, and this is the reason why I think price did push very bearishly over here. So the next pair that you're going to go on to is German 40, which for some reason also correlates with Nasdaq news and US news, or whatever the case may be. And yeah, so this pair, let us go into a 1 hour time frame. So this pair initially yesterday, if you can see my predictions yesterday, it was either this play going up there, or price to get to this zone, retest the zone, and push the upside, right? So price did oblige for half of the trade that I predicted. So price did get to the zone, as you can see. Market open, price got to this zone, right? Market open, price got there, rejected the zone, and started pushing bullishly, right? So this signified the entry, and this is how we're going to enter into the trade. Boom, and yeah, put our stop loss just below there, and as you can see, it's a 32 pip stop loss for 113 pip range, right? Which is not too bad at all, which is a very good risk to reward ratio trade, right? Yeah, good risk to reward ratio trade. So then price got to our main minor zone over here. So let us go to our minor zone, 5-minute time frame. So price got to our minor zone, right? Let's delete this. Let us contract a little bit. So price got to the zone, our minor zone. It tried to break it, but it broke back into the zone and pushed down. So this was leading towards market open New York session, as I said, for some reason it does correlate with New York session times, right? So this is how you want to enter this trade: break, retest. And if you can go into the lower time frame, as you can see this week on the 5-minute time frame, on the 1 minute time frame, you'll see it's also a retest of a zone. It's a retest of this minor resistance zone, and as you can see, you would enter there impulsively and ride this trade all the way to the next zone, right? As I said, we are zone to zone traders. We do not half-heart things. We trade from one zone to another, regardless of how long it takes, because we are confident in our setups. And yeah, that is how we trade. We don't trade for 15 pips, we trade for 100 or more. And yeah, here we go. This is how the trade played out, and that was the trade for the day. Like always, guys, I hope you guys got value from this video. Please like and subscribe on my video, and please let me know for things that you would like me to incorporate into these videos, and what you'd like me to add in. I'm thinking of adding another indices pair over here, but I would like to study it first before I introduce it to you guys and analyze it with you guys. For that, yeah, cheers for now, and thank you for listening to my review session. Till tomorrow for another review session. Cheers for now. Bye.